Well, we're live, we're live. Hey, episode 3.2, Flat Earth Falken here, watching some globalism. The commentators already made a Flat Earth reference. Said, you're gonna, one of the commentators said something about the Flat Earth. Oh, you believe in Kyrie Irving now, huh? Because he said a Flat Earth reference. Oh, you believe in Kyrie Irving, huh? And, thought that was kind of interesting. It's interesting how I just watching basketball like I normally do, and all these commentators are talking about the flat Earth. Can't stop talking about it. They just because it's the only conversation that matters. That's what I've always been saying. All right, I'm making. I gotta make Aldo. I just made him a sweet potato and some salmon. I'm gonna mix the sweet potato with the salmon with this dry food, and he's gonna have a fantastic time. You see him over there waiting? Yeah. Look at him staring. You see him? He wants some food. So I'm gonna feed him. And I'm gonna make myself a drink. A nice whiskey. Aldo wants some food. I'm gonna feed him a sweet potato and a salmon, like I've said 3 times already. I can turn this globalism down so you can hear me a little bit better. I know I'm not gonna get as much viewers as I have in my last hangout, which was about an hour ago. Half hour ago. But that's okay. It's not about likes and viewers and subscribers, although a lot of people seem to think it is. And although I love my subscribers and viewers and listeners, and I really would like to reach 1,000 subscribers within the next month and a half. I just broke the 500 subscriptions number. Thank you very much. That's pretty freaking cool. But can't let. I got a measly 500 subscriptions. I need to have at least 1,000 or 10,000 or 100,000 so I can make a better impact. Yeah, a better and bigger impact. Aldo is hungry and I gotta feed him. Got some fucking sweet potato here. Look at Aldo. Oh yeah, he's licking his chops. Looks good enough to eat, folks. Got some salmon, some sweet potato. Oh, yeah. Come on, Papa. Pour myself a quick drink here. The Lakers are taking a shit on the fucking Charlotte Hornets here. Lakers are up 14-11 with 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Pouring myself a nice whiskey. I should have shared this chat link with more people. Hey, anyone listening, just let me know if you want to join in and talk with me. It's fun. You might even learn something about yourself, or even crazier about somebody else. Imagine that, learning something about somebody else other than yourself. It's good to learn about yourself, but once you let go of yourself, you start to become more of yourself. Like a paradox. Yes. 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 Excellent. Alright, let me Yo, what's up, Way BMX? Way BMX. What Way BMX? Oh, bad Julius Randle with a monster slam. Huh. Awesome. Ben Shapiro just posted an article 5 hours ago. Bill Nye has zero credibility. That's pretty cool. I'm going to share that. Fucking idiot. Oh, I can't wait to have some. I'm gonna pull a Patricia Steer, and I get certain guests to come on my hangout. It's always good to have Antonio on. Caveman, Synthetic Dread, Other Dan, Hillbilly. But I want to get some different names like Santo Fanace. I'm going to get ODD Reality TV on here. I'm going to get this girl on the East Coast. She was a globalist, heliocentrist, and now she has converted to a flat earther. One of my friends. That'd be cool to have her on here. She's gonna come on. Let's see here. Way BMX. ODD would be awesome. Oh yeah. I just talked to ODD today. He said, yeah, he'd like to join my hangout. So I'll have him on once I give him a day or two of preparation time. He's like me. He likes to have a little bit. You gotta give me some warning. Give me a warning. You do learn by just throwing people into the middle of the lake. You learn how to swim that way. But it's nice to have a warning that you're gonna throw me into the middle of the lake. Is all he said. So Let's see here. I'm gonna pour myself a drink so I make this more interesting.
This President's Day, get to Nissan now and save on a lineup with intelligent safety features and America's best truck warranty on every day with 2017 IIHS top safety picks. Real American fastest growing auto brand. Now get President's Day offers like 0% financing for up to 72 months. Plus, get no payments for 90 days on 11 models. Lakers basketball is brought to you by the 2017 Jeep Cherokee, featuring an EPA estimated 30 highway FVG. Test drive one today. And by Carl's Jr. $4 real deal. Four items for just $4 at Carl's Jr. Downtown LA is City Hall. Monuments in Los Angeles, 1650 Lakers on Taiwan. Looks about halfway.
Yo, Way BMX, you got your own fucking YouTube channel, bro? Because you ask good questions. Could be I globalize at least once every 3 days. Nothing wrong with being a globalist as long as you do it in moderation. I globalize at least once every 3 days. Yeah, but my globalization has turned into a flat earth ridicule contest because I've always been watching basketball, learning the inner, I mean, this is all run by fucking Freemasons, for Christ's sake. So it's an interesting study. You learn analytics when you watch sports like I do. You guys know what analytics is? Studying analytics? It's actually a science. It's science of analytical science. Study of analytics, numbers, mathematical predictions based on previous numbers. Hey, Barbie. Yeah. So, hey, Barbie. I don't know what you're doing, but if you want to join, go ahead. Let me know. I'll give you the link, and we can chit-chat. Pitter-pat, chit-chat, and skit-scat, scallywag, skippery-doo-dah, skippery-day. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Yeah. Really? Whoa. So when's that? It's gonna be really good people. Not gonna be some pushovers. No, I know. Interesting. Shit. When is it? You know? Right. Yeah, because did you see that tournament, the one-on-one tournament that Shaq and Charles were watching? I'm not sure where the hell it was, but I mean, they had some big fucking people. Like there was people. Oh yeah, there were people our size, but then they had fucking. It seemed like they matched up sizes accordingly. Like they didn't do it like 6'6" dude versus a fucking 5'10" dude or something. They had like, yeah. Oh yeah. So we're gonna need like a 6 foot fucking 6 dude, 6 foot fucking 8 dude. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we definitely gotta start playing basketball fucking ASAP. It's just this weather's been garbage. Yeah. Alright. Alright, peace, dude. Let's see here. Way BMX. Says I've been researching for 3 years on flat Earth. Was an expanding earther before that. Yeah, I remember being expanding heliocentric earther. I remember being in that since 2005. Nice. In college, I realized it was bullshit. So in 2008, I asked God while tripping to reveal the truth. Dan, when you got your new roommate, what did you write as an ad to find him? Well, I got lucky. Just so happens that my roommate is someone that I graduated high school with, and he moved to he grew up in Indiana, and he moved to New York in when in middle school, like 6th or 7th grade, and you know, whenever a new kid gets brought to a new school from a different state, and plus him being a redhead's got a, you know, redheads, different brown people, like Spanish people, Mexican people, so many different types of Indian people and Korean people and Filipino and Puerto Rican and Guatemalan and Nicaraguan. And there's a lot of different brown people. And then you got, like, you know, redheads. You know, redheads are like ridiculed and bullied. You ginger, you know. So my roommate remembers me being one of the only people to stick up for him when he first moved to Buffalo, New York, and went to my school. And so we sat at the same lunch table together, and so he remembers me being one of the only person to stick up for him and let him you know, join up with a little clique. I was not a cliquey guy. I talked to the popular people and I talked to the unpopular people. I straddle the fence. I straddle the fence. Yeah, so I used to live with him for free. For Christ's sake, I lived with him for free for almost a whole year. So that really helped me out because, you know, being estranged and not talking, you know, not being in good terms with your father, not letting you stay at the house, getting kicked out of the house by your father and then you just decide, you know what? I'm gonna take this to the extreme. Go to the West Coast and live by myself. Become a teacher's aide or a private tutor because I already was a teacher's aide. So I already like I was already a teacher's aide, making $15 or sorry, 11, $12 an hour when I was 22, 23 years old. Making $11, $12 an hour for teaching mentally disabled, physically disabled, socially disabled, a lot. They called bad kids at the Stanley G. Falk School. And then I took my expertise, teacher's aid skills and curriculum and shit, all these skills that I learned. You can go online, go to these teacher programs, and you can print out the curriculum for these kids in whatever subjects that you are teaching, whatever they need to be better at. So I can teach any subject. I taught general studies to kids that could vote, like I said, when I was 23 years old. And then I moved to California, took my skills, and then got hired by a guy at Leaning. His wife was like the principal at Leaps Learning Services. And then I became a private tutor in Los Angeles when I was 24 years old, trying to be a comedian, rubbing shoulders with high-up comedians, some of the Wayans brothers, some of the cast of SNL, cast on different television shows from the movie Scary Movie, all these different comedians, Dave Chappelle, Russell Brand, Jerry Seinfeld. I still have to see Louis C.K. I've seen so many great comedians. Dave Attell, Doug Benson, Joe Rogan. I got to tell more stories about that. So let's see here. Yeah, so now I pay rent monthly to my roommate because I actually have my own money. Because I used to be a bartender, a barback, which is the person who helps the bartender. And also I used to wash dishes at my father's restaurant in Orchard Park. See, I saved all my money dishwashing for years. I dishwashed at Duff's. That's right. I dishwashed at Duff's, the place in Simpsons. It's a famous chicken wing restaurant in Buffalo, New York. Like fucking President Barack Obama and all these celebrities go to it and shit. Whatever they gotta get your buffalo chicken wings. Woo-wee! Man, do we have good pizza and good chicken wings? Oh, and I gotta let Aldo out. Let's see here. I've been hardcore truth since then, dropped out of becoming a medical doctor. We are the same age, so it's cool to see how you got here and now as well. Were the classes too hard to handle of becoming a medical doctor? Aries asks WavyMX. There is too much bullshit classes as prerequisite, and it became completely apparent the Western medicine is a fraud. I went into a real technical career after, and currently am. Funny though, Aries. Anarchy primed me. I started asking people in 2009, what is the irrefutable proof of jurisdiction? Oh, so yeah, the law rabbit hole. You know, learning that your birth certificate is traded for millions of dollars on the stock market, and the Federal Reserve is a private company owned by people that you'll never meet in your life. That's quite the rabbit hole to go down. Oh, dude, ODD Reality, what's up, man? I fucking love ODD Reality. Shout out to him. Fucking love his music. Yeah, dude, ODD. fucking, I just asked, I was just talking about you earlier, actually. We got to do a hangout. Freaking do your own thing in Colorado, and I totally support what you do. Let's see here. So you don't even, so you didn't even get the medical school. Total expanding, totally interesting. Oh yeah, the expanding Earth. Yeah, my model is very. I have a very. I don't like to have just one model. My theory, my personal theory, is that I took a lot of things from a lot of different models, and I just have constructed one giant crazy model of an invisible turtle. That the Earth is on the back of an invisible turtle. It's no longer a turtle that you can see. It's invisible because it's evolved. The turtle has evolved. It's invisible turtles all the way down, and it's a spherical, hollow, flat penis, lightning, fractal-shaped vagina. No, I'm just kidding. It's ridiculous. Yeah, dude, I gotta watch ODD's interview with that Sean guy. I'm gonna make ODD a fucking moderator here. Make ODD the moderator. So let's see here. I can join if I don't have to go on cam. I mean, yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Nobody has to be on my camera. Put your faces out there. I mean, I've already seen your face, Barbie McGrill. Aries, why would I? I majored in biology and minor in chemistry. Cost too much money to finish. Once my scholarship ran its course, 3 years it was all bullshit. Why are you trying to get at it? What are you trying to get at, Aries? Yeah. Yeah, I never went to college, and I'm very happy I never did. I made a conscious decision. I said, I'm going to take a year off because everyone else is going to college. All of my high school buddies, accomplices. And I noticed they all were wasting their mother and father's money and their own personal life and time because they kept switching majors, minors. So if you're wasting your own money or your parents' money, more specifically, because they're the ones paying for your college education, and you're getting drunk and trying to have sex every other day, well, that's what you're doing, and you use the loan money that you got for college and you waste it all on like a car and cocaine. You changing your majors and minors, and see how that works? Yeah, I noticed all my friends doing that. So I made the conscious decision not to go, and then I learned a thing called self-education, and that made me who I am right now. All right. I'm not going to read that. The mystery of Dan. This is still part of the answer about the roommate ad. Laugh out loud. Dan is awesome. Thanks, man. Hail Satan! The Woodland Critter Christmas. It's a South Park episode. Yeah, blood orgy. Yay, blood orgy. No. The bear is Barry the bear, Squirrely the squirrel, Chickadee, chickadee, Rabbity the rabbit, Barry the bear. No, Santa, you're not gonna go shoot old Barry, are you? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to fucking kill you. Talk about tripping with ODD, Dan. Yeah, that'd be fun, but yeah, I mean that would be fun. I'd rather get to kind of know him, but yeah, that you get to know someone by talking about tripping with them. That's for damn sure. It's fun. It really is. You learn a lot about someone by talking about psychedelics with them. That's for damn sure. It's an ego dissolving conversation. It's a very taboo subject, isn't it now? Okay, shit. Me too, Dan. Combine them. Dan, is your roomie a flat earther yet? Have you thought of waterboarding? No, he's an I don't knowist. I don't know her. All right. Yeah. So, Cindy or Barbie. Barbie, do you know anything about basketball at all? I'm just curious before. I burnt my mouth. Do you know anything about basketball, Barbie? Let's see here. Oh, you do? Oh, that's cool. All right, Barbie. Shit. How do I? Barbie, we gotta be friends on Skype. Oh no. I can go on Facebook and find you on Facebook and then give you the link via Facebook. All right, let me do that. Going to Facebook. I'm gonna find you as my friend on there. Hand you the link and talk to you in a minute. God, I have so many. Are we friends on Facebook? What's going on here? Why can't I find you? Thought we were friends on Facebook. Yes, if you're not a part of my group on Facebook, the League of Extraordinary Flat Earthers, I suggest you find it and join the group. It is a good one. Hot crowd in there. Hot crowd. I gotta put a pillow under my ass. Because it's starting to fall asleep. Oh, Skype me up, Skypers. Yeah, my name is the same name on in real life. Skype, Daniel Falkenbach. Ah, I see. Said I do need you. Oh, Danny boy, The pipes are calling. It's 8. It's 8:15. It's 8:15. It's 8:15. It's 8:15. Barbara McGill will be joining us. Oh, excuse me. It was just yeah. It was a quick reference before the game started. In basketball, if you watch your team beforehand, they have a thing called the pregame, so you can pregame and watch the pregame. And so in the pregame, the warm up, they were the commentators, the two of them. Barbara has joined. I'm just telling the story of the NBA commentators and how they reference the flat Earth already in this program that I'm watching. And they said they were just joking to one another beforehand. The one guy said, "Could you put yourself on a mute?" Because I hear myself echoing a little bit.
Hold mute. Wait.
The one guy said something about like a flat reference. You know how people say, keep it flat, or I'm level-headed, or it's flat. Oh, he said flat out. Yeah. So the commentator said he said flat out, and I noticed that. And in my head, I'm like, oh, he said flat out. I'm like, I wonder if he's thinking about the flat Earth. I'm like, God, anytime anyone makes any flat references, I'm always thinking about the flat Earth. And but this time, the other commentator was already thinking what I was thinking, and he said, "Oh, so you believe what Kyrie Irving said, that the world's flat?" And I just love it. That's why I watch. I mean, that's not why I watch. But I've been watching, and I just pay attention to that. That's what I do. I gather all that data into a big trash bucket, because it's all trash, and then I throw it all over. I throw it in the fucking dump, and other people sift through that trash, and they find treasures in what I give them and share with them, because it's fucking weird. It's sports were invented by fucking Freemasons, and all the political agendas and globalist agendas completely tied in with sports, all sports. Satanism and all this crap that we all are entrenched in. It's not. I'm not saying we're. Well, I guess we are kind of entrenched in Satanism, or as Daniel Pratt said, engaged in a giant spiritual warfare. Yeah, I remember it. That was one of the conspiracies I used to think about. Was the cosmic warfare between good and bad, the yin and yang. And it's interesting because in Freemasonry they talk about that concept, how it was mostly it's an old paradigm where it was like a human metaphor of the universe, that there is generally yin and yang with the universe. That's what it's made of, is two separate forces battling with one another. But that's just not true. That's a very primitive mindset. It's called being a dualist. It's a dualist. You're a dualist. A unist, or a unity, I don't know what it's called, a unist, a Taoist, I'm not quite sure what it's called. The middle way. Yeah, that's someone who has unified the yin and the yang. And instead of, it's like they just constantly talk about negativity and pessimism, being pessimistic, and about the conspiracy, and they talk about all these conspiracies, and it's like, dude, do you ever smile and have a good time? Do you ever fucking relax and
So that's something that I work on, is because I'm constantly freaking contradicting myself and trying to help myself by exposing myself. So it's a weird situation that I've consciously put myself in. I want to grow. Intelligence squared, Tim Leary called it. Intelligence observing intelligence. Intelligence witnessing intelligence. Intelligence studying intelligence. Thus, the intelligence is squared. Consciousness studying, it's like itself, you know. So it's like a observer, the observer and the observed, the creator and the created. So that, at the same time, that's like a paradox, because it goes back to the yin-yang dualism. So it's quite an interesting, endless rabbit hole topic that I'm currently ranting about. And thank you, Barbara, for all of your work. I just started watching some of your videos. Yeah. It's
Cool.
46. Yeah.
So let me ask you something. What do you really think about like this whole flat earth thing, like just all of a sudden springing out of basketball, and then what, a couple of days later we hear the freaking wrestler kind of arguing the point, and
Yeah, I was the one that
I
broke all those to everyone else first.
I find it so weird, because like in basketball, you know, we're bouncing this ball down the court, throwing it into this hoop, hoping for this big swish. And yet, all of a sudden, we're hearing flat earth, and we got two more guys that could support it, or that aren't like condemning him
There's a
for being.
lot more than two.
Well, I agree. There's got to be more, because.
No, there is.
But I find it so strange, like the timing.
An NFL person came out too.
Oh, who was it?
His name was Stefan Diggs. You can go look up that story on Google.
Who's he play for?
He played for multiple teams, but he used to play for the Minnesota Vikings, and he might be retired now. I'm not sure if he's
that
even currently
explains
active.
it all.
Yeah, and like you said about the timing, yeah, it's totally scripted. You're 100% right. If that's what you're getting at. The timing is with the Oscars and the NBA All-Star break. I mean, for Christ's sake, even the NBA commissioner of the league, who is Jewish, by the way, and the previous, I'm not saying anything against Jewish people, but the previous owner was Jewish too. So a Jew hands it off to a Jew. I call that spy versus spy, black versus white. Here you go. Remember that cartoon, Spy versus Spy?
Yeah.
Dude, I loved that cartoon. I forgot that I have to make a part 2 to my influences list, because that came to a crashing halt because all of these different lines were collaged together, because I'm about to get into my psychedelic phase and my brother passing away. So all these different that's like one thing I haven't gotten into yet, is my psychedelic part of myself too much, and the personal tragedies and stuff. Like, nobody wants to hear about that, you know, but it is an important topic. And
I mean, personal tragedies are what make us freaking real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I talk about stuff.
We're humans.
Yeah, we're totally human. And that's why, like, in a lot of my videos, I try to display that. You know, we're freaking human, dude. We got emotions. We got all this crap going on. Let people know, because people can freaking relate. And I kind of felt that passion coming from Kylie when he was talking about the flat earth stuff. I'm not saying he doesn't believe, But I just found the timing to be so off, and everybody's going, yeah, 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 yeah. And he didn't backpedal.
I wasn't at all. As soon as
Yeah,
it
me
happened,
either.
I was
I
like,
was
God
kind
damn it. I knew exactly what was going to happen, and I predicted everything. I even predicted that it's going to add 100 million people to the flat Earth conversation, globalists and heliocentrists and non-NBA people, non-sports fans. And lo and behold, I look at the UK trends on Google, and it peaked. I said the 100 million number 2 days before it was at 100 million. I also said that we're going to talk about it, and that the analysts and the journalists and all these stupid mainstream assholes with their television shows are just going to be making fun of it. I didn't realize that the NBA commissioner was going to fucking come out with a statement. And I secretly wish that LeBron James was going to. And I said, I'm like, LeBron James could be next to support it. Lo and behold, LeBron James adds an extra 35 million people to the conversation, because that's how many followers he has on Twitter. And then you got all. It's like, wow, like. And then I've always been a fan of WWF and WWE recently, but I quit watching for a number of years, for like 4 years, when it got really stale in the early 2000s, in the late 2000s, and I started recently watching again when I was living with my grandma in Colorado, because she was a diehard WWE fan until her death, and so I was watching. I started getting back into it with her, and I already knew that Vince McMahon is a flat earther, because he's a Freemason, and he makes fun of globe heads and flat earthers in his squared circle called the ring that the wrestlers wrestle in, and inside the dome arena that they're wrestling in, inside the squared dome, the squared circle with the dome above them.
Mm-hmm.
That's the flat earth model. And so Vince McMahon's a billionaire, and he's also really, really good friends with this guy named Donald Trump.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
these things are all these things are all related, and I notice it, and I just let other people know. And they're all globalists. Trump's a billionaire. Vince McMahon's a billionaire. Vince McMahon makes flat Earth references all the time on his show since the goddamn fucking early 90s, and so I've said that. Actually, I was on the Koch, the Mehmet's. He's a UK flat earther. He's got this show that he interviews other flat earthers, and he's got this show called the Koch, and he interviewed me, this dude Jason Rostova or something like that. Mars, what's her name? Queen. Marmar.
Sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Marmar
Queen.
Queen. Yeah, she's like Persian
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, Persian flat earther. Yeah, he interviewed her, and that's what I talked about in the bulk of our was WWE, NBA, politics, and how it's all related. And that was months ago. And he's like, yeah, man, you totally called it, man. That's what we talked about. And I've been watching, keeping my eye on things like I always do, like the falcon that I am, flying over and investigating. And and so they came out with the NBA stuff, and then the NFL player, and there's some UFC fighters, those brutal fighters. There's some flat earthers in that community. And actually, Joe Rogan's best friend, Eddie Bravo, is a martial artist, and he's a flat earther.
No doubt.
Yeah, and
wow.
so if you go look, Joe Rogan just had his show, his 9/11 show with Alex Jones.
They
did that on purpose, and I do shit like that all the time. Like, why the fuck not? Actually, my next episode is going to be a Freemasonry episode, and it's because it's going to be episode 3.3. So I might as well milk it, squirt, 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 and
Amen.
I like to play with the conspiratards because they're fucking stupid, gullible people.
Yeah, it's strange to me though, like when people talk about the globe, and then you got all these different religions, and then you got people who say I'm an atheist and I'm a this and I'm a that. But no, dude, you're not an atheist, because if you're a globalist, you worship the globe. Um, there's this really good channel. I don't know if you're sub to him. The guy is called Infinite Plane Society,
Hmm.
and
I
he's
never heard of it.
excellent. Yeah, yeah, this guy breaks it down like freaking Lego blocks. I mean, because what he's saying is, you know, we were all like refusing this religious stuff, but at the end of the day, we don't even think and realize that we are in a religion, and that's the globe. The globe is a freaking religion.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, so it doesn't matter what background you're from, if you're freaking playing basketball, if you're wrestling, if you're an MMA fighter or whatever, you know, unless you're saying I'm open-minded enough to look at the possibilities that I don't know where I live. And I think that when people say flat earth, that's what they're saying. They're saying, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know where I live. Then the rest of them are like in this whole little religious group that they don't even admit they're in. I could be wrong, but I think that that's kind of how it is.
No, you're not wrong. That's not untrue at all. That's very true. That's not something I'm happy about, but that's just they're called I guess they're called the far out people, and we're the far in people.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean,
they
I
wouldn't
totally
call us
agree.
far out. They would go, well, those people are really far out. But in my opinion, the square people, the really boring atheists, heliocentrists, they call them they used to call them squares. That guy's a square. Uh, yeah, they're the far out people. Like
Definitely,
to
for
really
sure.
believe in that delusion and to like not have any funny bone or like humor or like non-serious side. They're always so serious and angry and depressed, and they don't understand
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Well, you're angry and depressed, and you get triggered so easily. It's because you don't have a model. You don't even have. You've never questioned a model. So like we as flat earthers have some sort of reality tunnel that's a true like pretty goddamn good model, and maybe it's like it's a good map and model, and we like change our maps and models all the time, and we upgrade it. So we revamp our models and we change our reality purposely, and so we create new paradigms and different reality tunnels. You have Barbara reality tunnel, I have Daniel reality tunnel, and when we get together we combine our reality tunnels and we talk with a whole new one that we didn't have before. And so these people are so unaware of their own reality tunnel that they don't even have one. Their reality tunnel is somebody else's. They can only regurgitate other people's theories because they have none of their own. So it's
Yeah.
very sad, and that's far out. They're far out people. But to me, I'm the far out person because I have long hair and I talk funny.
Yeah, yeah. No, I get you. I mean,
No.
I
I
think
say I say that to be funny and silly.
you were very funny, but I think when we when we get to this point where we don't question our reality, you know, when we leave it in the hands of people 100 years ago, and we don't even pose the question whether or not you think we live on a globe, concave, expanding, whatever you think, there needs to be questions periodically. Okay, let's test this. Let's put this to the grind. Let's see what is real, what isn't real. And people don't want to do that. And that's what shocks me. It
Well,
freaking shocks me to the core. It's like, come on, guys. Let's question our reality. Let's ask, where are we at just now?
that would force them to think though, and they don't want to do that. So
yeah, but and then you have people like that. Well, in my case, for instance, with making videos, you have people that leave all these comments.
Plug your
Oh,
channel.
yeah, you're this dumb cave bites. You don't know what you're talking about. La la la. And all I really, because I don't respond to people in anger, it does no good. But what I really want to say is, who's dumber? Someone who never questions their reality, or someone who's constantly testing it and wanting to know the boundaries?
Exposing it, questioning it, testing it, experimenting.
And that's kind of what I felt like, the guy was doing, the basketball player. I felt like he was like questioning the boundaries of his reality. And he was willing to defend that, by saying, even when you're saying there's no scientific proof, I still question my reality.
He said he doesn't believe in dinosaurs too.
Yeah, I don't believe in a lot of things, but I can't prove it. So it's like up for grabs, but
yeah, well, they can't prove it either.
I mean,
like they can't prove dinosaurs besides making movies called Land Before Time and Jurassic Park.
Right. And nukes,
Museums full of globalism and space propaganda.
I'm like this total no nukes person. I was
reading
this.
Yeah, that blew my mind.
I read this interesting article, and it's about this guy. He was like a doctor / scientist who went to Hiroshima after all of the supposed nuclear disaster happened. And what he said was really, really simple. And I've got to find all this so I can make a video. He said that it would not have taken a nuclear bomb to destroy that place. These people lived in basically paper houses. Most of the people who had like bodily injury had burns that would not be relevant to like nuclear disaster, but more just like fire. If you got caught in a fire. And he also mentioned that the people there in Hiroshima were saying that they did not feel like there was a nuclear problem. They were still having good results with growing things and wildlife, blah, 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 blah. So I definitely question that as well.
Yeah. Hold on one sec, Barb. Hold on. Sorry, my roommate's calling. Hello? No, what happened? Who did? Pachulia? How bad do you think it is? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, we'll see what happens. When are you getting home? I'm on a live hangout right now. All right. Yeah, it's halftime with the Lakers. I'm just talking with a guest here. All right, dude. Peace, dude. He's like, I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Oh, cool. But yeah, I think the whole nuclear thing was brilliant. It was freaking brilliant, because if you can imagine wanting
how does the camera survive the blast? I was like, what?
It doesn't, dude.
How do you record a nuclear blast? Oh, it was from it was from a certain distance away, and it zoomed in. And
no.
What? How do you retrieve the camera? What are you talking about? It's a nuclear blast.
It doesn't happen. And that guy I was talking about, the scientist, the doctor, he was also talking about this Catholic church that was in the same area as these nuclear bombs supposedly exploded. And the only thing that they reported happening was like the glass
Yeah.
shaking on the church.
Yeah, I heard that
But
one.
at the end of the day, when you think about, okay, why did they do this? You know, it kept the world in check.
Yeah.
I mean, almost it makes me wonder if nuclear bombs are not real.
Well,
Should
the
everyone
wars
know
were
that they're not real?
World War II wasn't real either, and they fake history, and they inject fake history to like periods of time, even hundreds of years, and sometimes thousands of years. And
Yeah, it's called revisionism.
yes, exactly. And yeah, I don't believe in a lot of stuff. um,
Well,
I, I
I
can
mean,
get into that
I don't
further.
either. I don't either, Dan, but what I understand is that the threat of nuclear devastation kept people in control.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I got you. You got me back on track.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like
Well, yeah.
if
See,
I
they have
tell,
to keep people in perpetual fear of world war, and like they let people, they pretend to people that they have this button, and that all certain countries have this button where you're just gonna push and they're gonna be in nuclear war. That's what we're talking
yeah,
about is nuclear, and
yeah, I mean,
so, but it's a fake, it's a farce.
exactly.
All of the governments, all the governments are in on it together, and they all make millions and billions of dollars, and that's why they're the 1%, they're the 99%, and we're the 1%.
It's, it's, but at the end of the day, I know this sounds terrible to people, and I might regret saying this,
Oh
but
boy.
I'm like in awe of people that are able to do this stuff, because imagine, if you will, tomorrow that everybody in the world all of a sudden realized there's no such thing as a nuclear bomb. We can just fuck off as we please, and there's no suitcase button going to be pushed. There's no president with a turn in the key. Imagine what countries would do. So in the nuclear bomb world of things, I think it was an okay trick, but I do think it was a trick.
Well, yeah, no, it was, and it also relates to the religion of Muslim, Islam. I mean, sorry, um, correct myself there. Um, yeah, because those are the three main religions: Christians, Judaism, and Islamism.
Right, right.
And the thing about the Islam religion is that they believe that the world's flat, and so that's why there's a big war out against these people. Not many flat Earth people talk about this aspect, but I have it. That's a bullet that I'm always ready to go into, and not many people want to go into that subject. A lot of the
Yeah.
main flat Earthers avoid that. I'm just going to let you all know that that's a very big topic, and that's why the Muslims are bad, terroristic people.
Yeah. They do
Because
believe the world is flat.
as a matter of fact, they believe it in such a case that you're an atheist deserving of punishment if you believe in the ball, globalist, heliocentrist Earth. And they'll kill you. They prefer killing you if you believe in the ball Earth. So that's why there's this big fake war out against this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally involved in it, and not literally. I don't think any fucking flat earthers talk about that besides me.
No, they don't want to approach that, but Islamic faith understands globalism, as I was explaining it earlier. They understand this as a religion, and they understand this as a religion that everyone is falling under, even if they deny religion and say, I'm a freaking atheist. Well, dude, no, you're not. because most atheists are globalists.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's really, really interesting what's going on and what.
Well, they're brainwashed. The atheists that you just talked about that are globe heads. The reason that they're globe heads is that they claim to be atheists, which is a person who believes in nothing. Yet at the very same time, they believe in Big Bang and evolution and heliocentrism.
Exactly.
So they don't
Exactly.
even. They think that they're being smart and clever by throwing away God or whatever from their life. So they think
But
that
they're
they're really
not.
clever, smart people. And then they don't have any model at all, and they don't question anything further. And that they're so brainwashed by the whole system that created them to be that way, a confused person. Is that so they become, like you said, atheist, and but at the same time, like I said, they're atheists. That an atheist is someone who claims to not believe in a God, but at the very same time, their new God is Big Bang, science, evolution, and Darwin heliocentrist, materialistic, materialism. You know, that's their philosophy, materialism.
It's
Moral
crazy.
relative materialism. They're just materialists.
It's absolutely nuts. I mean, the
So
globe
like,
suits everybody. It's like, come one, come all, crawl on your belly like a reptile and worship the globe. And people are doing it. Even if you're.
Sorry to interrupt you, Barb. You just said atheist.
No, you're cool.
You said atheist equals Jesuit, Catholic Church indoctrinated. Yo, Way BMX, I was Jesuit, Catholic Church indoctrinated. I think I turned out to be. Actually, went through the entire 4-year thing. Not many. Most people just go to religion class and then they actually don't graduate religion. They quit it because it feels weird. They go, mommy, daddy, I don't like this religion class. It makes me feel weird in my private area and in my brain. And so they don't want to go to that class. And they say, I'm not going. And they cry. They go, I'm not going to religion class. I don't want to go there. And then they don't go. But me, I just sucked it up. And not literally, Jesus Christ. No priest sticks were in my mouth like Milo. And you know, did you hear all that story with the fucking priest violating that fucking Milo dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And he's defending fucking pedophiles. Like, what a filthy Satanist. Anyway, so yeah, you said atheist equals Jesuit, Catholic priest, indoctrinated. No, I got my communion and my confirmation. I'm a quite the flat Earth proponent here, one of the loudest ones there are.
Hear you, buddy. I'm confirmed as well. Confirmation class. I have been confirmed.
Oh, you got your confirmation too? You went that far?
Yes, sir.
You had your relative come in and had the bishop or the pope, the bishop or the cardinal come in and put some fucking oil on your head and give you a saint name?
You know it. But it's interesting.
What's your saint name?
Let's not talk about that now. No.
Why not?
It's just too weird. I mean,
my saint name is Saint Zachary.
Oh, cool.
You get to pick your own name.
I know you do.
Saint Zachary has a history. Actually, the only reason I picked Zachary is because I honestly love the name Zachary. I was like, man, that's such a cool name. I'd love to name my kid Zachary and spell it with like a Zachary. And so I'm Saint Zachary, and I got to learn more about the story of Zachary. It's quite interesting. I like those religious stories. They're cool to ponder, but you don't want to take them literally.
Absolutely. And that's what I think as far as like growing up in church. And my mom is like straight as 6 o'clock every Sunday to church, yada, yada. You know, as I said, I was confirmed. But that doesn't mean that every person who has been in the Catholic religion can't break their mind free for 5 minutes and understand something different. Although I think it's okay to be educated in those things. I think you need a healthy balance to make a good decision.
Zen is my healthy balance. Zen has really balanced me out and brought me back to earth. It's been a little too far out when I got brought back down to earth. I think Zen really helped me out on my path.
My son is 16 and he goes to church every Sunday. He often asks me, Mama, why don't you go anymore? You know, why don't you go with us or whatever? And I try to explain to him that I can't, because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I believe in that verse. I think it's from the book of Abraham, where it says, look under any stone and you will find me. But it took me forever to get to that place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I would not have gotten to that place had I not have done what my son is doing now. So as long as he's not being freaking like weirded out by some psycho priest, then I'm good with him being educated. Yeah. I mean, I know lots of people disagree. He's homeschooled, so we've got that going for us.
Oh,
but I don't think it's fair for anybody to sit back and try to preach to people, oh, there's not a God, there's not a creator. I think there is. I'm just not sure what it is. And what his fingerprints are. I'm very interested in those things, like the black hole theory and the ether theory, and is that God's fingerprint?
Black holes are garbage, but ether's definitely, there's something inside that theory.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, black hole's garbage, but I definitely think ether is probably real.
Ether is like the medium.
Yeah, exactly.
For everything else to exist.
Tesla was a proponent of that.
Well, Tesla had it right.
Ask Tesla.
Hello, roommate.
Oh, she says hello.
Hello. How's it going, dude? Does he have some food?
Yeah, I think he brought home some good old pizza.
Is it vegetarian?
Oh, never mind. No, nope. Some chicken. It looks like here.
I keep the chicken, dude.
Chicken Alfredo also.
Oh, chicken Alfredo.
No.
Oh, you're a vegan?
Yeah.
Cool. How's that diet?
If you call it a diet, it's a problem. If you call it a lifestyle, then you're all set. I've been vegan for 3 years, and people don't understand vegan. Like, they think all vegan people are these tiny little twig figures that march around, screaming about rights and this, that, and the other, but it's not so. Everybody gets there.
No problem.
I mean, if you get there, like from different avenues, and then you discover other reasons to keep going or whatever.
Oh no, I will do it for I will be a vegan for a year in my life at least, and maybe that'll lead to something else. Just like I haven't watched porn in coming on 5 months.
Yay! No porn, Dan. You rock.
Yeah, and I probably won't ever watch that. I have no reason to go back to that. Now I like real. I would prefer real life situations.
Of course.
So I don't need to stare at people blasting each other off.
But you know who developed all that stuff, yeah?
Who's that?
I thought you knew. I didn't want to have to
Edward
answer the
Bernays?
question.
just say the name, and I probably will.
It's not a name. It's like
Or a company?
no, never mind.
What do you mean?
Scratch
Tell me.
that.
Just say it. No, just say it so I'll look it up at least.
I can't. I mean, it's
What do you mean
being
you can't?
perpetuated by a group. It's being perpetuated by a group of people.
Who? What? Porn? Satanists?
Porn, yes.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was watching it.
I mean, oh shit. Why did I mention porn? I didn't. You did.
No, yeah, I did.
Oh man. Oh god. So who's playing on the TV anyway? What's the game going on tonight?
We got it here. The Charlotte Hornets, which are the Bumblebees. The Charlotte Hornets versus the Los Angeles Lakers. Is 65. Oh, I hear an echo. 65 to 63. So we have a competitive game here in the middle of the third quarter with 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Oh,
So it's only
a
a
lot
one
can
possession.
happen.
Yeah, a one possession game here. 2 points.
I should be rooting for Charlotte, but I'm going to go for the Lakers just because.
Here, could you plug your channel while I pour myself a drink?
Plug my channel?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. If you want to see some cool videos, go to my channel. I'm going to be totally quiet. No, not really. What's going on in chat? No one's really saying a whole lot. What is the ether, Elliot? I know it, but what is it? Does anybody want to know what the ether is? I can explain it to you very, very well. Bruce Tuttle also noted that crystalline spheres made of ether held these celestial bodies.
Oh God, dude! I was watching the pregame classic commentators. Worthy that what you're talking about. He goes, he's like, yeah, man, flat out to Stu.
So, like, a bunch of messages just got deleted.
Do something, right? I can't remember. He's like, flat out. He's like, of course, in my mind, you don't have to know it. And then I'm like, I gotta stop fucking thinking about it.
I think Elliot might have gotten booted.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. Making fun of myself. So then Stu Lance, he goes, oh, you believe in Kyrie Irving? That you're flat now, buddy? And I'm like,
Ether is.
I just thought that was a joke every time.
Ether is densely packed atoms It is
No,
the
this is
medium
not the
for which
Butterburger.
everything else exists.
Sorry, Barb. I'm just gonna pack myself a bowl here. Hold on.
Yeah. I'm talking to this
It's all
fat
yours.
here.
I'm done, guys.
But yeah, I think ether is just atoms, guys. It's like the medium for everything else to exist. So if you look at it in that perspective, then it's atoms. End of.
Sorry about that. This shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, he's got like half the sugar in it.
Is the dog looking at you guys?
One sec, Barb. Almost done.
You're good.
I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, Elliot, it is a good explanation. Atomic theory is bunk
Sorry, Barb.
because if you understand what an atom is and what the word atom literally means, it comes from the Greek word atomos, which means undivisible. So if you understand that, then you understand that atoms are small particles that are densely packed in our world.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Keep going. Sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
No, you're cool, because like I was trying to explain what my theory of ether is. And it's really simple. It's atoms. It's densely packed atoms that are vibrating at a frequency which creates matter. You can't have matter without
So you're saying that
a medium.
So you're calling them particles then? You're a particle theorist?
No. I'm trying to explain it in a way that like people would understand. What I'm saying is that there is no smaller particle
No, keep going. There's no smaller particle
than an
a
atom.
quark?
No, that's all bullshit, dude. That's all bullshit.
So quarks and neutrinos are bullshit, but atoms aren't. So electrons and neutrons and protons are real, but quarks and neutrinos aren't real.
Oh, how can I explain this?
See? Yeah, that's why I learn about that stuff, but I don't know. That's why I don't even like the word energy anymore.
What I understand is that science wants to take something that should be very, very simple for everyone to understand. And they want to confuse it, and they want to make it totally difficult. So how do we do that? You know, we do that by adding quarks and sparks and farks.
Exactly. Quantum gravity.
And all kinds of bullshit, when at the end of the day, it's just atoms. It's just densely packed matter that's vibrating in a space. And vibrations create you, me, rocks, everything.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's true. I just want to know what the fuck that those vibrations and the frequencies are made out of, and
they're made out of ether.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's why the scientists get all freaked out, because they want to know what it's made out of, literally, and so they make up all these different terms and shit.
They know, dude.
Yeah. Ether's a good one.
They know damn well it's sine and cosine waves. They know.
What the fuck? Hello? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Poster!
Posterization.
Oh wow.
But
Sorry.
I mean, science knows that it's totally simple. Science knows it's sine and cosine waves. Science knows it's always been sine and cosine waves.
I hate that shit. Sine and cosine, that shit's. Oh, you
But
know,
it's
oh, that's that one
that's
theory.
where
Okay, so here's the one theory I'm working on right now. I'm just gonna like you're talking about that theory, and now I'm gonna like it's pretty much the same theory. So here's the source of all things in existence. This circle that I'm holding. Call it the source of all things. You see it?
oh
You see this circle right here?
yeah.
So this is the source of all existence, of all things. That was beautiful. You have one line attached to it, which goes over here, and then there's another bubble that says A, and then there's a line over here. There's a line over here, and there's a bubble that says B. And so this A is the instrument, is what the instrument has calculated and gathered from the source. And then this B instrument has gathered the data from its own type of its own instrument, which is different from A. So, but both A and B ultimately and fundamentally are from the same source. So even though they think yin and yang thinks that it's separate forces, actually they're one single force coming from the same source.
I mean, it's kind of what I'm saying. It's just like
Yeah,
I'm
I don't know,
saying
like
everything
I don't know,
comes.
like particles and waves. Like yeah, that's I get like that's I study particles and waves for two wait I like a wavicle. A wavicle makes more sense than a particle or a wave. So a
But that was
wavicle
the
is a
whole
particle and a
point.
wave combined. So wavicles are
That's
what
the
I would
whole.
believe in.
That's the whole point of science. I mean, science wants to take you away from rational and lead you into irrational,
Yeah,
not understandable, totally not simplified. But if you
nonsensical.
look at the periodic table, and I'm saying 1 through 87, like, and you understand atoms and you understand
It's like
ether.
116 on the periodic table now.
Yeah. But what they're saying is like these last past 87 are so unstable that we can't really even define them. But if you look at like 1 through 56, that's what we're made of. And these are vibrations that cause these particles to go back and forth, side to side, crisscross. I think it's so much easier than science wants us to understand.
Yeah, this guy in the chat room, Charlie, says it's easy to get a cheap microscope and look at your own skin cells or cells on a plant or a piece of meat. Yes, like that's what I just said. You have the source and then the line that goes to the instrument of A, which is the microscope you're speaking about. That's just one tiny speck on the bigger spectrum that exists beyond your primitive monkey fucking mind.
Well, yeah.
Both
And
of ours. I'm including myself in that. I'm not saying just you.
no, I get it.
We only have supposedly 5 senses, even though we have way more than 5. At least 6, but
I'm just of the mind that it's like these things should be so much more easy for people to understand. But if you understand knowledge, then you understand that knowledge is power, and people hold knowledge back to stay powerful. So
yeah, exactly.
I gotta let my dogs out real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
You gotta go pee.
Yeah, so we got ourselves a tight game here. Still a 2-point game, but now the Lakers have the lead. The 78-76, 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We got a nice steal by Nance Jr. D'Angelo Russell, the young best point guard in the NBA. Does a beautiful pass to Jordan Clarkson. And Julius Randle cleans up the boards by throwing in the trash, meaning he took the rebound of Jordan Clarkson's missed three-point shot and put the easy layup in.
Hey.
Charlotte Hornets are a nice team, but they lost in pieces due to injury. Oh no, he's in. Yeah.
When did he come in? He was stoked.
Yeah, no, he's in. Yeah, he's playing. Looks like he's playing pretty well too. Oh man, I wish that we would have got Batum instead of Dang, dude. Like Dang's awesome, good for him, but Batum. Yeah.
Like now.
Actually, even a better playmaker too. Like Dang was a decent passer, but Batum's a fucking triple-double machine. Well,
You want your treat?
I think
Dang, yeah,
Dang, and it's like I think scoring.
Oh my
Defense.
gosh, you rock.
They're both.
Yo.
That's a great comparison.
Aquarius, Colorado. Yo, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining. He says Golden State and Cavs finals 2017. Yeah, well, got some bad news. Kevin Durant, something happened with his hand and his fucking.
Not his hand.
No, it was his hand a couple of days ago.
Now his knee.
Now his fucking knee just got.
Up Pachulia, fell into his knee and hyperextended it.
And now fucking his own fucking teammate Zaza Pachulia fell down like a lazy idiot. And
No, he got thrown.
Oh shit! He got.
The chair out.
I got.
Boy.
Damn. Kevin Durant is having an MRI on his knee. Damn, he might have a torn meniscus. That's going to be the end of Golden State Warriors season.
People are like, what about last year? You don't realize Kevin Durant gave up the majority of the fucking bench.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, JC. Beautiful play there. It's 82-78, 4-point lead, 2-possession game, 21 points left in the quarter. Last shot goes to Charlotte Hornets. Michael Jordan's team, by the way. Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets.
11 days ago.
I was just letting you know that everyone know that Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets, the team that's facing the Lakers right now.
Oh, cool.
First basketball player to be worth $1 billion.
First basketball player ever to be worth $1 billion. And probably low-level Freemason. Or probably a high-level, actually. You know what? Jordan's Jordan. He probably came into it and he's like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm gonna brand myself like I did and like he did. So yeah.
Jordan's athletic shoes.
What number was Jordan, Barbara?
Oh my gosh.
23, 45, and 12.
Was he
23.
23?
45 and 12.
45
And then
and 12.
someone
And 12.
Someone stole his jersey before the game, and all they had left was a Chicago Bulls jersey better number 12, so he had to wear 12 for one game.
Yeah. So he wore I mean, it's not like he wore number 12 and 45 for well, he wore 45 for I think a whole season. Actually, no, it was like half a season. Then he switched back to 23 midway through into the season. And in one game, his jersey was gone, missing. So he just put on a number 12 jersey, and so 23, 45 for half a season, switched to 23, and he wore 12 for a game. And Kobe Bryant was 8 for half his career, and he had that whole rape case accusation, and then which was dismissed. And then he changed his number to 24, which is one higher than Jordan.
You gotta get that code number one more than Jordan.
And then LeBron James, current NBA All-Star, and
So he doesn't try to
most
one-up people. He just
most
tries to copy people.
most favorite. Shut up. Most favorite poster boy for the NBA is currently LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kawhi Leonard, and some others I can tell you about, but no point. Let's see here.
You forget the big one. You think those are the faces? I think Andy Davis is one of the faces of the NBA. Kawhi Leonard is.
Oh God, no! Come on. Are you kidding me? Kawhi Leonard is arguably, well, besides LeBron, the biggest fucking NBA sucks off fucking Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James. They love to. It's probably if Kevin Durant's hurt.
I never hear any press about Kawhi.
Because he's quiet, like fucking Tim. Cause
Davis is too. You've seen nothing but Davis is the best player in the league this year. Davis is the leading scorer. Davis. They're talking about when that trade went through with him and Boogie. And I said this to Zach. He's like, who do you think's better? I go, I would have Anthony Davis over DeMarcus Cousins any day. He goes, really?
Oh God, yeah.
I go, dude. I go, he's
Sorry,
a unicorn. This is a 7-footer. Did you see that double crossover he did coast to coast? Dude comes up, crosses over, comes back, crosses back over, goes up for a fingertip, and time expiring, goes to the half.
Yeah, he's very.
It's a 7-footer.
7-footer with the finesse of a child.
Well, that's what happens when you're a point guard almost all of your high school career, and then you grow fucking 9 inches.
Yeah. So the thing that my personal theory about basketball, Barb, which I'm sure you'll find interesting, is that these certain people think are in charge of things, they have called the giants into their sports. So instead of giants becoming intellectuals and creating huge groups, so like if these giants would just like create their own little programs and their own little presentations, they would attract all of these millions of people that are surrounding them, watching them play right now, selling out games every fucking day. But instead, they love music and clothes, jewelry, cars, drugs, and I say that in a general sense, and mostly gangism, like guns. You'll have players with guns in their locker rooms, like caught with guns in their locker rooms. And so there's a lot of weird stuff with the sports and fuck. What were we talking about?
Well, you were talking about like the giant.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of those commercials where like the cars driving through the desert, and then there's like this snake, and there's like these really big people, and this guy gets out of the car and he's running through the desert, and I mean, I can't remember the commercial. It had to do with sports, but what they're showing is like this Nephilim connection to sports, which is really, really interesting, because if we keep them in sports, then
exactly
we keep them out of intellectual things, and
so that's why this flat Earth and the NBA is good. Who the fuck is this guy? Number 10, a new guy in the Lakers. Never saw him before. Damn, Corey Brewer with his first block. Yeah, that was sick.
Who?
A new Laker.
Robin said, "Hi again, Barbie. You disappeared."
Robin. Oh my God, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's a legend.
Barbie, I was basically there like 10 years ago in middle school, but I was talked out of it. It's so obvious, i.e. beautiful patterns.
Let me check out the chat here. Got about 13 people watching. Thanks for thumbing up.
Yeah, this
thumbs up
MBO Pineapple Man is totally new to
Michael
Flat
Jordan.
Earth.
Sorry. Who is?
MBO Pineapple Man.
Oh yeah, that was cool. Yeah, I forgot to shout him out. Yeah, thanks for shouting him out. This dude, who was it? Aquarius, that's hilarious. He goes, Michael Jordan, best baseball player of all time. So funny. Remember when Michael Jordan switched to baseball for a couple years?
Yes.
You know why he did that?
No, I'm not really sure.
His father was murdered, and in '96, and 94, 95, and his dad always wanted him to play baseball, so he retired in Jordan retired in '96 after he won 3 championships in a row, which is called a three-peat in basketball. And he went to go. Well, that's the theory. He went to go play baseball for a couple of years, and yeah. But
He's
he also
quite
had
the good
gambling.
golfer as well.
Yeah, golfing too. He also had horrible gambling issues, just like a lot
No
of basketball
shite.
players. Oh, absolutely, documented fact.
I mean,
And
I'd really never looked into that.
lost
I just-
hundreds of millions of dollars.
Charles Barkley
No shite,
lost
man.
over $300 million in his career.
Charles Barkley said he's lost over $300 million gambling.
See, I'll tell you what really pissed me off is when they banned Pete Rose from the Hall of Fame for gambling. I was like, are you guys serious? With all these other guys on the hot sauce, and Pete Rose gets banned for gambling? Because we know they all do it.
Yeah.
But,
See, well, that's called the fall guy. Pete Rose.
oh, he was definitely the fall guy.
This is a guy that not only bet on baseball, but the thing is, it's not like he bet on baseball and bet against his team. He bet on his team to fucking win every time.
Yes!
Like, it was shit like that. We got guys like Rafael Palmeiro that just makes it in the Hall of Fame, and the guy was a fucking doper. We're accepting fucking steroid users, but the all-time hit leader has been exiled and made an example of for some reason.
Gotta
Dude,
do it just like Phil Donahue, certain referees that are in on the rigging. Phil Donahue, and the NBA or NFL reprehends that referee, and no, there's no other referees that are in on it. Okay, we caught them all. Okay.
It's such bullshit, because I'm with your buddy there. It's like Pete Rose bet on his freaking team.
What calls to make.
Yeah, well, yeah, Jordan would do the same thing. Obviously, they all did. So that's the interesting thing. It's like it's scripted actors. These are beautiful, perfect athletes. Like people, stupid. I call them conspiratards. They think that these athletes who are fucking freaks from 5'5" to 7'5", that are literally tap dancers and ballerinas on the court and on the field. And well, shit, I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, no, these guys are on the hot sauce, people.
Oh, the actors. No, like they don't think, these conspiratards don't think that these sure-footed, light-footed, freakish athletes can actually script an athletic game together, like a drama, like a theater play. They don't think that.
Of course they could.
It's fucking rigged.
Of course they could. I played basketball for years, and it's a story. It is a story going up and down that court. It is a big fat story, and you can tell it any way you want to. It stopped being a sport years ago, I think.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, yeah, you're right. Well, I call it the LeBron James era, because he has ruined everything, because he's a fraud and a fake.
Think of the years back when like Wilt Chamberlain played, and freaking Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Man, there was nothing like the Magic
Isaiah
Man.
Thomas, Reggie Miller.
Yes, that was freaking basketball.
John Stockton, Karl Malone. You can go to the
yes.
Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. We go to the Trail
Shaquille O'Neal, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, Cliff Robinson, Clyde,
yes.
Sean Kemp.
Yeah, Penny.
I mean,
you got guys like Mitch Richmond. You got guys like Chris Mullins,
Bill Lampier, Steve Kerr.
Wow.
You said Joe Dumars, Bill Lampier,
Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson.
That was when it was beautiful.
Abdul Rauf.
Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon.
Yes, Hakeem the Dream.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Jabbar, yes, dude. That was when they played real ball. That's when it was
Dude,
a
Kareem
beautiful sport.
Abdul-Jabbar is one of the most intelligent human beings on the fucking plane.
Dude, man, is very smart.
But I don't care what
Very
anyone says, UCLA fucking bought his ass to go to UCLA. How does a kid from fucking Brooklyn, New York, end up in the fucking 60s and 70s, end up getting recruited to UCLA back then? He was bought.
Oh, and yes, Pineapple Man, Steph Curry is the best player in the NBA besides Kevin Durant.
And what was the other guy? I want to say,
He's the best. He's the best player.
I might be going way too far back, but I'm thinking of,
Durant is better than.
Well, it's not a pitcher though. I don't even. I was gonna consider him.
Yeah, like I just like you look at like Steph Curry, shooting, dribbling, like he's probably the most dangerous player in the world. But if you're looking at the overall like basketball as a whole, Kevin Durant is a better defender. He's taller.
Complete package.
This guy's 7 feet tall and he plays like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
He's not 6'9" like his fucking thing says. He's 7 foot tall.
As Kobe Bryant once quoted, said on Kevin Durant, he's a 6'10" me.
Yeah. It's the scariest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life.
and it's totally sad because I think that they've lost that
Competitiveness,
beauty,
the dirty edge.
And there's this like rhythm with basketball. I played basketball for years.
Well, the true competitive nature of actually being a real game and having fun, and you're all fucking congratulating each other at such the pure spirit of it all at the end of it. Instead of being a staged fucking hoax to get criminals more rich.
It's a mess.
You see all that fucking shit out there?
That's all.
I fucking swept all that shit up.
Unreal. Yeah, that flooded a lot.
Yeah, it does. That's cool for those dudes to come and do that. A little late, but yeah. Oh yeah.
And Will Chamberlain.
Excuse me. I'm gonna take you. So you guys having a good time in the chat room and the listeners here? I'll probably be on for another 15 more minutes.
I remember when Wilt Chamberlain and Tree Rawlings. I mean, those were basketball players. What? Those were freaking basketball players, dude.
Oscar Robinson.
Yes.
Clyde Drexler.
Man, those guys were beautiful. They had the
Julius
rhythm.
Irving.
Yes. Woo.
Dominique Wilkins.
Oh man, that was basketball, dude.
Damn, dude.
Human highlight reel? We had Muggsy Bogues, Alonzo Moore.
Damn, Muggsy Bogues.
Freaking Larry Johnson.
That was basketball.
You can't forget about Patrick Ewing and Charles Barkley.
Oh, Patrick Ewing was freaking beautiful.
And you had Allen Houston.
Allen Houston, the smooth shooter.
Glenn Rice, speaking of smooth. Sam Perkins.
And what happened?
Smooth operator.
Oh my God! I can't forget about filthy Boston with the white menace called Kevin McHale.
Oh,
The white menace.
The white menace was one player. His name was Larry Bird. Let's get this straight.
Larry Bird was the
They played on the same team, so.
You have Reggie, and this guy.
Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. Who's that fucking very freakish, very black man?
Oh man.
Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, can't forget about fucking.
Yeah.
Mutombo.
Woo! Larry Bird, though. Larry Bird was a dangerous little white man.
Shooter
Oh my God. Michael Jordan was even scared of Larry Bird.
Yeah, what was that movie?
Reggie Miller said this is the best player or the best shooter I ever played against. His name was Drazen Petrovic. Look him up. Played for the Nets. He died while he was playing, while he was in the NBA.
Hey, Robin, maybe the age of Aquarius is a myth.
He was mine. Me and you should know before there was Shinobu. That's a better shooter.
Maybe you've been tricked into thinking it's the age of Aquarius and it's actually a different age.
What was that freaking
Everything
movie where they kidnapped
Which one? What's that?
the Celtic player Dan Aykroyd and the other guy because they wanted to
Oh
win?
man, my roommate would know. My roommate would know. That's for sure. I don't
You know what I'm saying? Where they
No, I
kidnapped.
don't. My roommate would know, but I don't.
It was like Damian Williams, and they kidnapped
Like,
him. Was it?
he's gone right now, but I'll tell him and he'll know. Yeah, so it's cool. It's fun to have you on, Barb.
Yeah.
We've only just talked in the chat rooms and commented on each other's videos and shit, and then randomly seen each other in groups and stuff. Actually, are you on Facebook?
I am on Facebook.
Well, I don't know. Like, I tried to look for you. I'm like, where the hell? Oh, nice. One of the Los Angeles Laker legend favorites is Will Ferrell's in the building there, watching the game.
Yeah, he was in that movie I'm talking about, maybe.
Ah, really? That's a good sync. Cool. Keep going.
Is it called Celtic Blues?
I'll question him. I'll question my room. All right. It's the last 5 minutes here. 5 minutes and 20 seconds here in the fourth quarter, so that's the last bit. Got 5 minutes and 20 seconds. It's still a 2-point game. And it's been a 2-point game the whole game here, so it's very competitive here. It's fun to watch and commentate. And
that's totally fine.
Yeah, it's 91 to 89. Lakers have a 2-point lead here with 5 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It is Charlotte ball. Kemba Walker passes it. They're swinging it on top at the arc, all around, giving it. All the players are touching it. Ball's moving nice. Starvin Marvin throws up a shot, misses it, but unfortunately the Charlotte Hornets get the rebound back. Big white boy got the rebound, passes it back to the top of the key. Kemba Walker has the ball in his hands, passes it to Bellinelli, who chucks up a shot and gets fouled, and he gets sent to the line here for a 2-point opportunity. It's pretty good though, right? It's pretty good commentating, right?
Not bad, dude. Not bad. You got to be a busy bee to keep up with the basketball.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm doing it live here and trying to make it understandable and relatable to people. Yep, exactly.
Ask him now.
Yeah, what was that question? What was that, Barb?
There was a movie with Dan Aykroyd where they kidnapped.
And what was it called? They
kidnapped one of the William brothers.
Kidnapped the William brothers.
Oh, that was Celtic Pride.
Celtic Pride.
Yes.
I told you he'd know.
It was such a good movie.
He was a player for the Celtics, the Jazz fans. Or no, he was a
Jazz
player for Celtic fans. That's what it was.
Right.
Somebody just laughed at Robin Neely, Starvin Marvin laugh aloud. That's Marvin Williams, a.k.a. Starvin Marvin. Legend.
Oh, okay.
Aquarius, Colorado. I think he's from Colorado, I would assume. Probably correctly.
That was
he just
good
said
movie.
Celtic Pride in capital letters, and he's very excited about that. It was written by Judd Apatow, who is a stand-up comedian. Did you guys know that? I bet you didn't.
But that's how the Celtic fans were?
It was such a shitty movie. But yeah, I love
Yeah, he loves shitty movies. Oh, bad. Nick Young almost fucking kneed an old woman in the face. It is 93 to 90, still a one-possession game. They can tie it up with a 3-point shot. 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm gonna pour myself.
It was a shitty movie, but it was cool. But it did depict the Celtic fans perfectly, because like the most intense bunch of people. I'm from Syracuse, New York, so I remember
from Syracuse, New York. It's amazing. I'm like 45 minutes to an hour away from you.
So
I was born in Buffalo, New York.
Yes, Buffalo. I've been to Rich Stadium.
Buffalo Bills. I mean, I live fucking 5 minutes away from Rich Stadium.
Oh man, I'm a Bills fan. But I don't like saying it since they lost the Super Bowl like twice in a row with Jim Kelly, and the
No.
the
Four
retarded
times in a
kicker.
row.
Don't
Four
say
times in a
4.
row. Yeah, it was 4 Super Bowls in a row we lost.
Shush!
Isn't that amazing?
It's not amazing.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
And I used to hate the Denver Broncos. Man, when I think about Dan Elway, I just want to tackle him myself,
John
take him to
Elway.
the ground.
John Elway of the Miami Dolphins.
Yes, John Elway. John Elway.
And then you got what was that guy? Troy Aikman, with the Dallas Cowboys. Who was the other good dudes back in the day?
I was combining Dan Marino with John Elway.
Yeah. Aquarius, yo, I can't wait to go to Colorado and fucking smoke some good hashish with Aquarius and ODD Reality. I'm gonna have ODD on one of my hangouts soon. It's gonna be sweet.
That would be cool. He seems like a really nice dude.
Dude, he's awesome, man. He's one of the fucking pioneers. Whether he realizes it or not.
I like him better than I do like a whole heap of other people. I just like I have favorites.
I do have favorites. We're on the same subject and the same wavelength, and we're about to say the same thing. But here's the but. What we're both about to say. We both have favorites, but we don't care. Like, I mean, I don't. I like really. Are you gonna compare Bach to Mozart? Like, shut the fuck up.
No.
Like, yeah, I don't compare Bach to Mozart. I don't have conversations about comparisons to Bach and Mozart. Okay, they're both legends, and shut the fuck up. That's what I have to say about that.
There's just like some people that are able to put a message out there in a cool way where they make you feel cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think
that's what it's all about. That's what that's what the war is about, Barb. Is about the people who want to make you feel cool and empower you, and then the people who want to control you. That's all. That's all it is. A bunch of filthy, dirty shamans. Some are Satanists, and other are good people. That's all. It's all. It's okay. We don't have to. We don't have to beat around the bush here. That's what it's all about. Oh, okay. We have ourselves a 1-point game here. The Charlotte Hornets were up, but now the Lakers just hit a nice layup here. Jordan Clarkson at JC hit a easy layup here. It's 98-97 with 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Charlotte has the ball, moving it around. Kemba Walker, Batum. Kemba is going to take over. He's chucking up. He's throwing it. Not looking good. Ooh, that Kemba Walker hit a 3-point shot. It is now a 2-point game. The Hornets have the lead with 1 minute and 45 seconds left here in the game. That's a foul, sir. That's a foul. Oh, wow. Our young point guard just went up for a layup and he got fouled, but the referees didn't call it. That's some garbage. That's some garbage. Wow, that was garbage. That's going to cost us the game. Oh, no, we're still in it. No. Well, they just missed a 3-point shot. They got the rebound, so 1 minute and 25 seconds left here. They still have a 2-point lead. Kemba Walker has the ball at the top, trying to figure out an offense here. Walker seems to be performing an isolation play. He chucks up a fucking unbelievable. They made it. Well, it is now a 5-point game with 1 minute left, and the coach of the Lakers, Luke Walton, former player and former champion, just called a timeout. That's unfortunate. And he's also complaining to the referees, like I just said, because I'm a good lip reader. There was a foul on the previous play, which I just mentioned. I love reading the lips of the coaches and the players and the referees. I love doing that. I've been doing that. Actually, I learned lip reading in 7th grade. One of my friends in 7th grade was deaf, and so he talked, you know, he talked real loud. He talked like this, and he couldn't really, you know, hear himself. He's deaf and had hearing aids and shit. But you know, hearing aids probably just heard certain sounds and shit, and certain audible sounds. And so him and I would the way he would understand you is just by looking at you. He would just look at your mouth because he can understand everything that you're saying out of your what you're saying because he's a lip reader. And
Right.
all you have to do is just look at him. And I mean, sign language is a different, but I'm talking about lip reading. And so in 7th grade, the teacher, him and I, we talked so much in the class that we would interrupt the class, and it would cause disruptions. And because it was funny, I loved talking with him and learning a little bit of sign language, but mostly lip reading. And so it got to the point where the teacher had to separate us, and she put him on the one side of the class and me on the other side of the class, so we couldn't talk anymore. But that backfired on the teacher because he would just mouth words to me, Chris Sarda. He would be like, and I would mouth words back to him, and so we can talk silently in class without. So we would still. So yeah, I learned lip reading in 7th grade. So that's why I like to claim to be a behavioral scientist, because I not only I learned lip reading in 7th grade, but I actually was a teacher's aide and a private tutor, and I had to separate kids that went AWOL from running into the streets of Buffalo so they didn't commit suicide or fight teachers or knee pregnant teachers in the stomach and kill their unborn baby, which that happened in on one of the buses. That yeah. So that was pretty intense situations, and yeah, you learn a lot about yourself dealing with those types of people.
Yeah, Buffalo is a rough town.
Yeah, I'd say Buffalo is a pretty rough town, yeah, but it's not. It's all right.
I love New York though.
Yeah, New York is completely different than upstate New York, which is Buffalo.
Buffalo, Syracuse.
Yep, exactly. That's upstate New York.
And I love upstate. Wow, I freaking miss it, man. The Finger Lakes, Thousand Islands. Woo!
Wow, dude, it was a 2-point game the whole entire game, and they took over in the last minute and a half. That's unfortunate.
Although you're not getting any treats. Go lay down.
ODD TV will be at the Flat Earth Convention in November. I just wanted to say that. Oh.
Yeah, that's 2 hours away from me.
Oh wow! So you're obviously gonna go, right?
I don't know. I'm not a big crowd person.
Yeah. Wow. If I was in your position, I would definitely go.
I offered though, if anybody wanted to go, like that couldn't afford motel or whatever, that they could come here. I would take them there. Save them a little bit of duckies, yeah. And then maybe I would go. But yeah, I can't go by myself. It's I freak out in crowds. I have total social anxiety.
Well, I do have a little bit, tiny bit, but yeah, that sucks. Just take some fucking high doses of mushroom and make sure your husband's there to watch it.
I'm not married, and okay. Valium would be better.
No, it would not.
I don't want mushrooms. I'll go in there tripping balls and be like, dudes, let me tell you all about the flat earth.
Yes.
Look out.
Dude. Yes, D'Angelo Russell is keeping it a game here. Hits a 3-point shot with fucking 20 seconds left. And he gets, I believe did he get fouled? No, never mind. So Kemba Walker's at the line here. It's a 4-point game, about to be a 6-point game, which is 2 possessions, 2 3-point shots for you mathematic fans out there.
Who's
Oh
gonna
shit,
be
dude.
the winners?
Something in the oven? Oh, okay.
Do you guys know the spread on this game?
No. The spread on the game, no, I don't. I have a little money left over on my account, probably like 20 bucks left. It's a legal gambling site. Oh, bad bet! D'Angelo Russell hits another 3 in a row. It is a 1 possession game, 3-point shot, but about to be. They're gonna foul him again, so it's gonna be a 5-point game. And they have to hit another 3, foul him again, and then hit another 3 to probably tie it. So all within 13 seconds. It's 13.3, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see here. I'm gonna pour myself another drink here, and there's 13 seconds left, which is about 5 minutes left in NBA time. So let me pour myself my final drink of the night before I close off this hangout. So say whatever you got to say there, Darby.
Well, I don't have much to say. Yes, Finger Lakes, no way. The Finger Lakes rock, dude. Elmira and Ithaca. Okay, I used to build pools in Ithaca. The conference is in North Carolina. It's in Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. I'm about 2 hours away from Raleigh. Elmira and Ithaca. Man, pool country. Holy mackerel. Plus the walleye tournament. MBO Pineapple Man. The walleye tournament's cool, yeah? Boy. Whiskey. Oh, I drink neither of those. I would be in huge trouble if I did. Seems like he's drinking one or the other, or maybe rum, because it's a dark drink.
Your alcohol? It's all gone.
Gone, he
Finished
said.
all the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like here? Damn right I'm drinking fucking whiskey.
Whiskey, bourbon, or rum?
I got whiskey. I got bourbon. I got rum.
So, are you going to go to the conference, Mr. Dan, or what?
No, if I was close, I would, but I'm in San Diego. That's a solid $500 investment that's not in my plans currently.
I hear you, dude.
Different things that I plan on spending that $500 on.
Yeah,
is,
I'm so close. I
learning
have no
trade,
excuse.
How to build the hobbit homes. self-sustainable hobbit homes.
Yeah, tiny homes.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I love the tiny home movement.
Hey, Doogaloo.
He says he's just over the line in Pennsylvania. It's farm country. Yeah, I know where you're at, dude. I've been up that way many times.
Get out of here. Get. Hey, stop. Stop it, please. Sorry, bud. That's the game over, folks. Lakers lost. Have a good day. I'm done.
Oh
No,
my gosh.
No, yeah, Lakers lost there. It was fun commentating it for you all.
I'm going to cry.
I used to be so emotionally invested into the Lakers, but I just don't care too much anymore. It's fun, and I really am a genuine fan. But yeah, you can't. I gotta put my quote unquote energy towards better things. I know I should. I will.
Sports are okay. Some though.
You know what? We wouldn't be here talking together if it wasn't for this Los Angeles Laker hangout here, you know?
Yes. I mean, years ago, I was like, I lost faith in professional athletes. So I went to college level. And I was like, yes, college level rocks.
No, it's
I
totally big
love them. They still play mean and nasty and dirty.
College
And
plays
then it was
hard.
like, yeah, but I can tell you 20 years ago, they played much harder.
Yeah.
They played much dirtier. That was when a parlay card was cool to fill out. It was like, yes. But I love sports. I do.
That's cool.
I just don't like the sellout part of it. They're all in the freaking hot sauce. It drives me nuts.
What's the hot sauce?
It's the juice.
Oh, no. Steroids. Actually, steroids is the least prominent in basketball. That's for damn sure. Black people hate
Dude, come
needles.
on.
No, I'm dead serious. They don't like
They don't
needles.
need needles. They don't need needles to be on the juice. They can use cream. They can use patches. They can use pill.
No. Well, it's true. LeBron James was born in a test tube and had steroids injected into his blood since birth. That's for damn certain. But yeah, no, like Kobe Bryant definitely didn't use steroids. Michael Jordan, I wouldn't. I hope.
Yeah, but that's years ago. We're talking now.
But just look at the size of Kobe and Jordan, and then you look at a person like Dwight Howard or LeBron James, and you're like, yeah, LeBron James in his rookie season compared to his sophomore season, he completely is on
hot
steroids.
Sauce. Hot sauce.
He's on the sauce. That's for damn sure.
Look at Lance Armstrong. No.
Oh, dude, I called Lance Armstrong being on fucking steroids.
I did too. I was like, that dude is on the fucking hot sauce.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, yo, he's gonna win another one. And all of a sudden, it came out. I'm like, look at this motherfucker, unbelievable.
And he's gonna sit there and cry. Oh man, I was on the hot sauce, man.
It's like, man, shut up. Shut up.
Lance, kiss my ass. You cancer riddle fucker.
Aw, poor bastard.
I'm not being mean.
No, I know.
Dude,
well, that's what. Well, actually, you know, that's what I said to him. I go, that's what you get, you stupid asshole. That's what you get. I go, if you lie for all those years, it turns into a fucking ball that turns into a cancer. It's fucking little. It's gonna rot away from you. It needs to be taken out of you physically.
It does. I mean, look at Mark McGuire.
Oh God, Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa. Grief, good grief.
Freaking hot sauce abusers. They're Texas
saucy, greasy saucer.
Dudes tip up the bottle and say, "Give me some more." But when when they were kindly exposed for it, they went off the hook about it. I mean, you know, again, getting back to Pete Rose, it's like, are you guys serious?
I bet you if you look up Pete Rose in numerical gematria, it would come out to 23 or 33 and Jewish gematria.
Well, yes, it would be coded in some way, but
Rose is 33. I don't know.
still,
I'm just talking out my ass.
but still, it's not right.
But, what's not right?
You know, it's not right. It's like all these guys were on the hot sauce, and poor old Petey.
Poor old Pete.
Poor old Pete.
And now they celebrated hot sauce for fucking a whole decade, almost 20 years. And then they and then all of a sudden they start calling everyone out because political correctness got invented around them, and so everyone.
Well, the funny thing about athletics and the hot sauce is that athletics doesn't mind the hot sauce. They know.
No, it does not mind the hot sauce.
They know these
promotes
people
hot
are on
sauce.
hot sauce. But
it promotes it.
if you get caught on the hot sauce, then
you get caught. You'd be
athletics.
stupid and get caught on the hot sauce. Well, you're gonna be.
But they do. Look at the tennis player who said, "Oh my God, I didn't know what my doctor was giving me. I
Who was
didn't
that?
know he was giving." The chick. What's her name?
Oh, Serena Williams, really?
No.
Transsexual? Oh, never mind.
No, the Russian chick.
Oh, Serena Maria Sharapova or something?
Yeah. And she said she didn't know her doctor was giving her hot sauce. Beich, you knew. So what happens is when you get caught on a hot sauce, then athletics says, shame on you. Shame. You're freaking a lowlife. Shame on you.
You want to know what's funny about shaming people on hot sauce in the mainstream media?
Yes.
They make millions of dollars off of shaming people on the hot sauce.
Yes, they do.
Even though they promoted it in the first place.
It's like win-win.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
You got to know the game, people. Patricia, Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes. Hi, Barbie and Dan. You know, Patricia, I was thinking about not giving you a shout out because you didn't give me a shout out on your show earlier. But since I'm a little bit nicer than you. No, I'm just kidding, girl. That's such a dumb thing. I'm just kidding.
I'm not looking at the chat, but Patricia's awesome. Honestly, she's cool. She's cool.
I love 90% of the Flat Earth awakeningers.
Pete Rose was a dick, though. Oh, come on. Pete Rose was the shite. Don't call Pete Rose a dick.
Who said Pete Rose is a dick?
MBO Pineapple Man.
Well, yeah, he's a dick because he got Scrooged so much. He got fucking...
MBO, you would be a dick, too, if you were in Pete Rose's shoes. Pete Rose is a legend. He's a
Pineapple Man.
Freaking...
Pineapple Man says Lance was always super phony. Yeah, he was. God, Lance Armstrong was such a phony piece of garbage. All right, cool. Still people watching. I'll be on here for another like 15 minutes here since some people just joined in and we still have 10 people watching. Thanks for all your likes. Still on my third drink here. It's my new thing. Keep it to 3 or 4 drinks here. Keep myself level. Keep myself flat. I'm gonna pack a bowl.
That's very clever. Very clever.
Let's see here. I should just. Patricia, you want to join? She's like, no, definitely not.
Oh, it's cool for her to say hey and stuff, though, yeah? Wow, yeah, I can't believe you, MBO Pineapple Man. I mean, Sharapova was not on steroids. It was just banned supplement, soft stuff. Seriously, Sharapova was on steroids.
No, I did it.
She was on steroids, and she blamed her doctor. She said that she had no idea that her doctor was giving her the hot sauce. Sharapova played this ignorant chickadoo that had no idea what her doctor was prescribing her for 7 years. But girlfriend was on the hot sauce, man. They're all on the hot sauce, dude. If they're making money, they're on the freaking sauce. That's where sports have gone this day and age. If you're not on hot sauce, you're not making money. If you get caught on hot sauce, you're shite out of luck. Strong creatine. Come on, guys. Seriously. She was on the freaking hot sauce. I mean, guys, wake up. Athletes are all on the sauce, or they're not making money. Oh, wow. I can't imagine someone saying strong creatine. Seriously.
Strong creatine. What do you mean
What
by
are
that?
you saying? That's freaking Texas Pete. Come on, guys.
Strong creatine.
And here's the thing
A
about it.
lot of people I knew were on creatine growing up.
And
I
here's the
injected
thing.
steroids into my friends' asses.
See, in Lance Armstrong's case, the steroids that Lance Armstrong was on were legal. All he had to do was say a doctor prescribed them, and he would have been in the clear. But he didn't want to say that he had assist in his victories. And this is the same for so many of these people. When you guys think hot sauce and steroids, you think they got to be shot in the butt. No.
No,
There's so
I don't
many
think
of
that.
them.
No. I know what you mean, though. With
I'm talking to the chat because they're
no, I know
defending
what you mean. Oh, okay. No. Pills. What else? Drinks, powders.
creams,
Cream. Wow, creams is another one. Actually,
patches.
there's even injections that are not, traceable because they heal.
And did you guys know?
And it's quote unquote natural. Oh, it's natural and untraceable.
Did you guys know that birth
Undetectable.
control was a steroid? It is actually an anabolic steroid.
Yeah, that's gross. It literally strips the ova. The urethra of its entire skin, and it just literally and it shoots out the entire discharge, and literally you're killing the baby and your whole innards at the same time. And actually, that causes a lot of mental issues with women too. That birth control stuff when they're teenagers.
And that's what I'm saying when I say hot sauce. If you know anything about being an
Splatters
athlete,
Alaska, what's up, bro?
hot sauce comes in so many ways, shapes, and forms, people. But if these people are professional athletes and they are making tons of money, guys, they are on the freaking sauce.
Yeah, HGH is easier to hide, Pineapple Man just said. And that's what LeBron James is raised on. He's had HGH pumped into his blood since birth, which is human growth hormones.
Human growth hormone, but there is so many forms of it now that they're testing.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It's evolved. You got to make your steroids undetectable. And, you can't detect the steroid because how can you detect the steroid if it's never been detected? It's something that you can't detect.
Yeah, and Patricia said birth control pills, another control method by the powers that should not be. Exactly. And birth control pills is juice, guys. It's freaking hot sauce. All these
1987. So when, hold on, Sean, hold on, Barb. Sean, when was this Mark McGuire stuff going on?
Oh my gosh.
97.
Yes.
And was Pete Rose the same situation? When was that happening? Okay, so that was
Before
betting.
that.
Okay. All right.
Pete Rose was before that.
Let's relate to some steroids in wrestling. Hulk Hogan.
Testing for Major League players did not begin until 2003.
The dude that killed his family.
Testing did not begin until testing for steroids in fucking sports didn't begin until 2003, folks.
And do you know why? It began because that Canadian wrestler went to his house and killed his wife and his son.
Oh my God! How dare you? Are you talking about Chris Benoit?
Yes, Chris Benoit.
My God, you've touched a chord with me.
Chris Benoit was freaking steroided to the gills. Dude was hot sauce.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was hot. He had a little sauce in him. Well, he took the sauce to get to the championship level, Chris Benoit. But here's the thing. Yeah, they all do. I'd say 95% do. Yes, that's true. 95% do. There's still, I don't know, 5. There's still 5 that don't. And they're true and they're pure. That's the Kobe. That's the
Ghost of Christmas Past.
Ultimate. I would say Ultimate Warrior, but some people would say he's on. I've listened. I'm like literally one of the biggest Ultimate Warrior fans. I've heard him later in his career, like call other wrestlers out on taking steroids. Oh, they're all hot saucing.
Yes.
Ultimate Warrior saying that, yeah, they're all hot sauce, and then he goes, no, I worked from morning sunrise to sunset. I worked on myself, my body, and my mind, and yeah, no, no.
Who was the baseball player? Who was the baseball player that called out Mark McGuire and Sosa? Good-looking guy, white guy.
Was it white guy? Huh? Mike Piazza.
No.
Who was the baseball player that called out Sammy Sosa and Mike McGuire? White dude.
And he said he did them too, and blah blah blah.
Oh, fucking Jose.
Canseco.
Jose Canseco.
Yeah, fucker.
Yeah, he's not a white guy. He's definitely Spanish and Mexican or Cuban.
But you know, I was thinking white, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he's Cuban.
Canseco was the one that said, yes, we're all on the sauce.
Oh, yeah, we're all on the sauce. And he wrote his dirty book, and he makes a lot of money off it.
He did.
See what they do?
He played the bite.
Hold on, he read the book.
He threw dirt on every player in that book. He fucking ratted out. And the one that I found the funniest shit, he talked about Roger Clemens.
Okay.
Before everything came out about Clemens, and he's like, Roger Clemens,
legendary pitcher.
Roger Clemens never did steroids. He never cheated on his wife. He was the one guy that never fucked around with the girls. And blah blah blah.
Right.
The guy later comes out that fucking he's been cheating on his wife and the steroids his whole career.
Sean, who was the runner with that killed his girlfriend, Oscar
Pistorius.
What was going on with that?
Blade Runner,
he got
Blade
off.
Runner?
Yeah. He had blades in his legs.
He got off.
He's a Blade Runner.
So what does that mean? He ran in competitions with rabbit blades?
Yeah.
Dude, he came in second in the Olympics against a guy with legs.
So basically, I can. So can I join the Olympics and wear a jetpack? And can I go to the end of the
No,
moon?
man.
Why
No.
not?
No. And people,
Why?
before this guy got called out for murder.
This guy's got rabbit legs. Show the picture.
Nah. I know what he's got.
He's got rabbit legs. I mean,
Yes, dude. We can't see,
he's
man.
got Sasquatch legs.
Yeah.
That's a Sasquatch. A Sasquatch leg right there. Did you ever see that? Like, those Sasquatches can, like a human being, it would take us 2 to 3 hours to go up a particular altitude up a mountain. But these Sasquatches, they have these hooks on the back of their legs, and they can propel themselves like fucking little like they have the machinery, and they can propel themselves 20 feet up like some sort of jaguar on the mountainside.
Oh my God! Stop.
Yep.
Seriously though, before Pastorius was,
I believe in Bigfoot over NASA.
Before
I believe in Loch Ness
Pastorius
Monster
was,
over NASA. I would. The Loch Ness Monster wants your $350. I'll pay Loch Ness Monster $350, but I want my billion and millions of dollars back from NASA that they've been stealing. I'm 31 years old. What's 31 times 20 billion? Oh, well, it's been raised to 10 billion. So what's 30 times 10 billion? So that's like Jesus. Sorry.
it's like trillions of trillions.
I don't know, a quadrillion? Jesus. I don't.
The Pastorius story is really funny though, because before anyone realized that he could be accused of murder, when he came in second place.
Who's this?
Pastorius, which is the guy with no legs.
Okay.
So he came in second place in
I don't know why, but it
regular
reminds me of
Olympics.
transgender shit.
It's weird because he was second place and people were crying about it. They were like, this man has an advantage. And they're talking about a guy with no legs.
The guy said, I don't want to compete against girls. I want to compete against guys, and they won't allow me. My birth certificate says
Oh, God damn it. Fucking.
It's so sad because people were like crying, saying this guy had the total advantage. And
she wants to fight guys. She's like, I want to wrestle against guys. But my birth certificate says I'm a female, and the fucking rules don't allow it.
That's so fucking weird.
That kid that won said, I don't want to fucking fight girls.
That's really fucking weird. I didn't hear that part of the story.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I did a little more research. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? The kid never even wanted to fight girls. Just let him fucking fight.
That's weird. Whole situation's contrived and fucking like. I'm talking about contrived to the point of when you see a tiny little black child on the streets of Uganda, and he's skinny.
Streets in Uganda.
Yes, and he has worms and he's about to die, and he's asking people for food and water. And these white people, this woman in particular comes and goes, "Oh, I've saved you, my little child." And so now we get to go back to the archives and look to see when the white lady who was in the village, saved the little witch child. They called him a little witch child. The little black.
Mm-hmm.
The kid was walking around for fucking half a year in the streets, in the dirt fucking roads.
Oh yeah, people thought he was like but I remember hearing this story. People thought he was a fucking witch or something.
Yes,
like
these kids literally are fucking 3-4 years old. His first memories of existence is being tortured and ignored, eating scraps off the goddamn.
Oh gosh.
So all of a sudden, see, it's to the like I watch this stuff and then I see the stories, the happy little contrived stories of now let's look at the kid and see where he's at now, which just came out this past week. The story came out. I saw it yesterday, which was now he's nice and fat. You know, he's not fat. He's not fat at all. Like
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah. I got you
malnourished.
there.
He's just very healthy and happy. He's dancing. He's
He's
going to school.
happy.
He's happy. He's having a great time.
Yes.
He's totally happy.
He's
I look at this kid's
happy.
face and I see he's happy. And I'm like, good for good for that whole thing. But the dirty butt comes up and the conspiratard in me goes, look at these filthy assholes still making money off the story. It's like,
Oh yeah. It's like what's that movie? What is it? Wag the
assholes.
Tail. With Kirsten Dunst. I can't think of the name of the movie.
well, it's his first
Everything is-
breakout game since he's got fucking sick, dude.
All this stuff is like
it's his first
contrived
breakout
and made
game, yeah.
up.
Sorry,
Well,
Barb, what
Mr.
was that?
Dan,
You out of here?
I said that Wag the Dog movie or
Ooh, I didn't see that. I didn't see Wag the Dog yet. I have to see that very soon.
You've got to see it, dude, because it explains things. It puts it in a really
Yep.
good light.
Don't spoil anything. I'm just gonna let you know. And
No.
no.
I'm not a spoiler.
Okay.
I
know
talked
you.
about a movie in my last video, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be a spoiler here.
Well, we got screwed.
But yeah.
this time. I'm sorry, Barb. Keep going. Yeah. So I just watched The Big Lebowski and Doctor Strange.
Oh, hey.
Good movies. I suggest them both.
Bang, bang. So you watched my last video, Dan. That was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. I like to see
What-
people on camera, and because I'm like, I just like to see how people are evolving and moving along. Oh, nice. 11 watching and 11 liked. 11. And it's coming on 11/11
What do you
where
think
I'm at
of
right now.
what do you think of Elon Musk?
Oh, Elon Musk is an actor. He's a very good actor.
And I proved that he's an actor. But
Is he a billionaire yet, folks? 'Cause I think he is.
yeah, but
Yeah.
didn't they keep his acting career so like stuffed in a nice little?
And wouldn't you know it, Sean and Barb? I don't know. I mean, Elon Musk actually voiced himself on South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
I was like, is that really? I'm like, why does that sound so much like him? Because they say in the beginning, but like sometimes actual celebrities, George Clooney, a billion others, Winona Ryder. I can go on and on about celebrity voices.
You replaced your heart, Kenny.
And so actually, like Elon Musk, fucking, it's like, wow, man. So like, yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Neil disgrace Tyson, Bill Nye, and Elon don't trust. Elon don't trust. Must not trust Elon Musk. And then you got Donald Trump supporting the trip. Elon Musk, billionaire to billionaire, supporting SpaceX and their trip to the moon. Send two lucky human beings to the moon. And then you're going to have SpaceX do their private, unveil their new rocket soon. I'm going to make a video on that because the new rocket prototype is going to come out soon. No one's talking about this. No one has said anything about this. And this is the first time that anyone's talking about this until right now. There will be a new rocket prototype. Oh, actually, there are a few articles that are written about this, but this is from the Globalist, propagating their Star Trek ion super hydro cell systems. So yeah, but that's science fiction, folks, and it can't be proven, and because it doesn't exist. So
it's just
yeah.
I do think that Mr. Musk is the next fall guy. I mean, all this
You think
Mars
he's
talk.
gonna be offed?
Yeah, I mean, maybe not offed, but he's gonna.
Well,
he's
dude, look
gonna,
how easily. No, stop it. I'm gonna stop you right there.
No, yes.
Hold on. Just look
Did you
at
watch
how,
my
just
last
hold on.
video
Look at
or
how
no?
they're. Hold on. Look at how they're showing their SpaceX rockets coming back to Earth. These are
Yeah.
fake CGI / real rockets that are fused together on a green or blue screen that are reversed. They reverse the rocket coming into the landing, and it's like, dude, that's not. I've seen a bird land. I've seen a blade of grass and a leaf and things in the air land on the ground. I've let go of different things and let them fall on the ground as they may. And what am I trying to get at here?
It was
What were we talking
abnormal the
about,
way
Barbie?
it came back. It didn't look
What was
right
that?
the
What
way
was
it
it?
came back.
What was that?
You were saying the SpaceX came back, and
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't look right.
yeah. So it's reversed. Exactly. Thank you. You're very good at getting me back on topic. I like that. Yeah, it's totally. It's like, well, no, it's not. I'm a photography expert. I'm a photographer. It's not reverse. I'm an observer expert. I look at that. Like I've had a camera, cassette tapes, since I've been a teenager, and I've directed skits with my friends where I do slow motion fighting scenes, and we're all doing slow motion for almost a half hour, and then I simply press fast forward. I press play, and I press the cassette tape, and I press play, and then I press fast forward, and it looks like there's a whole fighting scene that's going on. It's all choreographed. And it's like, holy shit, these guys are amazing martial artists. Like, how do they do that? It's because I choreographed the whole thing in slow motion, and I just pressed fast forward. And I was using archaic technology in fucking when I was 16 years old, just copying and mimicking the jackass Johnny Knoxville and that whole crew. So now I'm just getting back into it, and yeah, I really do need to get my Bob Ross paint and start painting. It's really the fact that
But
I've
I'm
had that
telling you
one.
guys, Elon Musk is one of these guys that they are going to set.
Oh, he's an actor.
Yes, I said that.
Well, you got to meet these
that
people,
he's an
Barb. We got to meet. I know you don't like to go out often, but I like to meet these goddamn people face to face. I want to be like
Well,
that guy. Hold on. I want to be like that one NASA
Bar Sebro.
questioner who got punched in the face by these different
Bar
astronauts.
Sebro.
So
Bar
I'm gonna go ask Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, David Icke, Russell Brand, Neil deGrasse Tyson, Bill Nye. I'm gonna go up and then ask these questions to their face. I'm gonna be recording it. I'm giving you guys all warnings, okay? I've been doing this for almost a year now because I am gonna see you face to face. So
that's what I want to do, though. Seriously, Dan, if I could, because like in that video, when I was talking, I was like, I'll tell you what, Elon Musk, I would talk to Elon Musk, and I would say, Elon Musk, where is your head at? What is that song? Where's your head at? Because it's like, what are they telling people? And people don't think twice about it. We're talking about fuel, yeah. Then we're talking about water. People are saying, yes, we got to eat.
That's a deep conversation there, Barb.
You know,
we can go deep into that. That's a half-hour conversation there.
Yeah, it is. And I must go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta shut this off.
But it's been really great. Your hangout has been awesome. I've loved it.
Thank you.
Like, totally non-stressful. I like that.
That's what I like to I create a safe space, my safe space.
Yay! I'm in my bubble.
So yeah, cool. Thanks for joining. Nice talking with you. Thanks for having us and listening to us, everyone, for so long.
Yeah. And props to your roommate. He's cool too. Bye, roommate.
Yeah. Props to you, roommate. You're cool.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, take care. Have a good
All right.
night.
I'll be checking out your channel and talk to you in the future. And glad to be connected. And I'll speak to you soon. Have a good night, Barbara. And good night.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. All right. Well, cool. Flat Earth Alaska. Thanks for having me. Fucking Patricia, Dan Winfield. Oh, and I'm gonna make a couple of people some moderators here. I like to make people moderators and give them the old wrench of power. Like the wrench of power here. Here goes one for you. You got the wrench of power. Patricia, wrench of power. Go ahead. Flat Earth Alaska, wrench of power. So thank you, man. Cool, man. You guys were awesome. I didn't think there'd be too many people watching this, but got a pretty good audience. And oh, I gotta watch Wag the Dog. So yeah, watch The Big Lebowski, Doctor Strange. I gotta watch Star Wars. Was it Rogue One or something like that? Gotta watch Rogue One. Watch some Trailer Park Boys. New season, season 11 coming out. Podcast is funny. It's 11. Don't be like Julian. Stupid idiot. Julian always getting the fucking podcast wrong.
They have the fucking European season now. Isn't that season 11?
Nah, it's a separate whole fucking different thing. That's a good. Jesus. You know what? I don't have any alcohol left besides beer. I'm about to get a little crazy. I might even extend this. Do you want to watch something? Love The Big Lebowski. Dan Winfield loves it. Let's see here. I'm in it for the animals. Elon Musk is a creep. Live and let live. He's going in the moon in 2018. BS. Yeah. 1 year. Get the fuck out of here, you lying sack of shit. You haven't been there in 30 years. Oh, that's hilarious. South Park. Shroomy. Thumbs up for interesting conversation. Thank you. I saw the drone footage. Why they not allowed back? Huh. Oh, I saw the drone footage of it coming in or rewinded. Yeah. This is refreshing. Spent an hour. Okay, cool. Nice, cool. Cool hangout. Thank you. Alright, fuck it, I'm gonna close this off. See you later.